Mississippi River. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Milwaukee. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for the Mavericks, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Dwight Powell is out there with Porzingis, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the small forward.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now here's Brunson. And it's Doncic, top of the key. The pass to Powell. He kicks it to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Grizzlies with the rebound. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
He lobs it up, and the dunk by Powell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Brunson against Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Porzingis finds Powell. Back to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
And that one's good. Morant.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson against Morant. Doncic passes to Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Up top, Valanciunas, guarded by Porzingis. Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 8. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Brunson. Allen against Doncic. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Memphis called for the foul. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. All free throws good from Doncic. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 3rd is Luka Doncic.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Morant, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Doncic. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Clark. Pass to Valanciunas from deep. Drops in the tray.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Mavericks trail by 3. Now Doncic. 23 points for him the last game against New York.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by John Morant. Back to Brunson. John Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks with no one around. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in John Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
That's good from Morant. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Morant against Brunson. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. It's Powell on the wing. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Clock at 6. Back to Hardaway. And the rejection by Jackson. Mark against Porzingis. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark. Brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Jang, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Johnson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Dallas.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Kleber, the pass to Cauley Stein. Over Jang. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. On its way from Clark for 2. Here's Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Some changes for Memphis. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Jackson hits both of them. And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. 8-point game. Pass to Kleber. Back to Burke. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Burke. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running. No good. Shot missing. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. The shot by Cauley Stein. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Luka Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 29 points a game last season, 9 assists and 9 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Throws it up high, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Give credit to the arms of Cauley Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. High arcing shot and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Doncic passes to Burke. Back to Doncic. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Outside, Jones dishes it to Jackson. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. Luka Doncic, 4th.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
As a 2-guard, that's what puts up the points these guys do. I mean, you have to have a versatile game to be able to keep the defenders off balance.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Right side, Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 15 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. On the wing, Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the left wing. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. That 3 off the mark.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Melton, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. That one good for 2.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
One shot.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Melton, guarded by Doncic. Melton passes to Jang. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Burke finds Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Doncic looking it over. Here's Johnson. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The fader. Winslow's shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leaper. Cauley Stein throws it down with ease.
And so it's Memphis with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Jang, down low. Shoots a fader, and that one hits back iron. Mavericks shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Outside, Jones. To the paint, Doncic with the steal. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action after this word. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Cauley Stein is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Trey Burke. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Johnson with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. And the jumper off target to finish the break. Allen outside. There's Winslow. And he converts the layup. Winslow's got his first points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Doncic against Allen. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Mavericks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley Stein. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Doncic. No good on the second free throw. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Trey Burke. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Trey Burke. And so Jones nails both of them. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. Feeds it to Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Excellent D there from Allen. And so it's Memphis with it. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027. Substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Winslow with it. Porzingis with the Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here. Outside Hardaway. Outside Porzingis lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more 3s per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Jones. Jang with a clean look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas leading by 4. Brunson scanning the floor. Jones against Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis can't hit.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3 ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg first quarter.
Now here's Brunson. Kicks it to Hardaway. It's stolen by Jones. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Allen's shot is off. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Porzingis. Dallas.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Now the pass to Jones. Inside, Jang. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Jones. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jang. Dylan Brooks comes in for Justin. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 2. Morant against Brunson. Brooks outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kevin, it's a sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
The first free throw is good.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. And that's it.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now here's Brooks. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Morant, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And here's Morant. After Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Passes it to Allen. Valanciunas with the ball. Guarded by Porzingis. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Porzingis with the block.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish now to Morant. The second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
It's stolen by Allen. Only one man back on D. Pulls up for 3. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Morant.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, I mean, it's outstanding.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Grayson Allen. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Morant with another miss.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Morant. He's got 20. And they double up Morant. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And here is Doncic. Burke finds Doncic. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Jackson against Cauley-Stein. Morant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Burke looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Kleba. Over Clark. Second chance shot. Cauley-Stein kicks to Burke. Misses off the left iron. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
To the inside. Here's Kleba. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Melton. Guarded by Doncic. Outside Jackson. Launches it. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires from deep. Kleba, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They get the rebound. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Stolen. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Kleba. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
They could use a bucket. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And for Memphis, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Morant outside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
And the focus Morant possesses, I mean, outstanding in taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dang comes in for Clark, and Winslow subbed in for Brooks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Mavericks leading by 7. Doncic outside. Basket counts. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Winslow. Here's Melton. Beyond the arc. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 23 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds. Now that the unicorn is healthy, Shaq, we're getting a better idea about the full potential of his game.
Yeah, he went from no playmakers in New York to Doncic in Dallas. Listen, Porzingis has been set up to succeed now.
Is that a unicorn?
Yes.
I've never heard that. Wow. Well, he's much more competitive on the glass, too. He's added some strength in those years off of not playing. He's going to be better suited for the long run. For the how's the horse?
Hey, does it hurt when I hit your horn like this?
Oh, it's not a horn. It's a unicorn.
Okay, but they got a horn on their head.
Not a horn. It's a unique horn. Get it? Unicorn, unique horn.
I got it. Yeah, I sort of do. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant now in at the guard spots. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, Ja Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that puts that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. The first one falls. Hardaway hits them both. And so it's Memphis with it. 11-point game. Brunson against Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. Porzingis with the block. Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
That one falls for Brunson. He hits both from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant passes to Allen. He kicks it to Clark. Inside, here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 27.
Oh, it's been all about Ja tonight. I mean, he can score in many different ways.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Here's Morant. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. They get it back. Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Pass to Powell. Lots of room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morant against Brunson. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Yep, it counts. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Powell kicks to Doncic. At the tip, Porzingis on the follow. He's got 10.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Valanciunas with the ball. He has 7. Steps back and fires. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he can't get the first one.
And what really separates Morant? The intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
And the second free throw, good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 23. Nice D from Valanciunas.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Now, Hardaway. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Jackson looking it over. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Tries again. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Valanciunas. And here is Doncic. He's got 25. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Here's Hardaway. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 9 points for Tim Hardaway. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Powell against Allen. No good that time. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Brunson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Brunson's got 8 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Dallas with a change here too. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. He's got 9. Clark kicks to Allen. Jones against Brunson. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. That one doesn't drop.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Here's Finney Smith, and the 3 ball is good. He has 5.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Brunson. He's got 8. And here's Porzingis for a three. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Jones with it. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Clark trying to get open. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 25. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Picked off in midair. And it's Memphis on the break. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, with elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. Outside, Porzingis. Dallas again missing. Deflects the pass. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. As a game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant looking around. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Winslow's checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. James Johnson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Offensive rebound, Valanciunas. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Valanciunas has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Doncic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Morant following the score by Dallas. Brooks outside. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Doncic passes to Burke. And here's Johnson outside. But they recover it. Passes it to Kleber. He feeds it to Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Doncic. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant left side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Pass to Burke. To the left wing. Cauley-Stein kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Jang. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And that one drops. Winslow's got 8.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Doncic against Brooks. Here's Cauley-Stein. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And he makes the first.
The defensive specialist, Cauley-Stein, is an effective part of this rotation. Now, he must evolve his offensive game more.
Cauley-Stein hits them both. Now Morant. He's got 36. Dallas leading by 13. Johnson attacking. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Morant. Following the score by James Johnson. Morant passes to Winslow. Up top, Valanciunas. Cauley-Stein defending. Goes up again. No good from Valanciunas. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. And here is Burke. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 3 from 11 feet away. And the rejection by Jang. It's Morant with the drive. The shot comes out. Mavericks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And the dunk by Doncic.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
1:49 left in the third. Now here's Morant. Burke covering. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. .143 left to play in the third.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Offensive rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
1:12 left in the third. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Jang. Jackson trying to break free. Out to Morant. Here's Jang, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. The key for Cauley Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
Mavericks leading by 18. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, and when Cauley Stein is cutting to the hoop after the screen, his teammates are doing their best to get him to rock. He is so good at finishing as the roller after the pick.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Jackson. It's blocked, and he recovers it.
Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Morant dishes to Jang. There's Winslow. Now here's Morant for three. He can't hit that time. And so it's Dallas, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Johnson. Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Kleba in at the power forward. In the corner, Hardaway with it. 5 on the clock, over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Floats it up for Doncic. Stolen by Winslow. 4-on-1 and they're running. Morant with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hardaway against Brooks. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump. when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Dylan Brooks. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for James Johnson. Down low, here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. Mavericks leading by 22. Brunson with it. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Allen outside. Shoots over Doncic. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now here's Brunson. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Friday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. And then on Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Jackson dishes to Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
But too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. Good on both. Now here's Morant. With some arc, he lays it in. Morant's got 42 in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Mavs. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morant against Brunson. Jackson trying to break free. And he gets it to go. Morant's got 44.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now, here's Doncic. No good on the wing three. Clark dishes to Jackson. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Doncic throws it down.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that.
Here's Morant. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Allen's shot is off.
Hate to say it, but he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's Morant. Allen outside. And a missed layup.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Clark. That one falls for Brunson. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And he makes both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. There's the pass to Tillman. Here's Melton, looking to end the run. The shot's good. Melton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Green, the pass to Bay. Jones against Brunson. Shot on the wing. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tillman passes to Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Runs in the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Green. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And the first one at the line is good. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And so he hits both. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Now Burke. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. Burke hits them both. Here's Melton. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah,
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. And so it's Dallas with it. The Grizzlies making the shot. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Powell. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That free throw, no good. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And he sinks the second. So it's the Grizzlies now. Clark outside. Passes to Valanciunas. Baseline try. The Mavericks pull it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Porzingis. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's Memphis on the break. The three from Morant. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Allen, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mavericks leading by 21. Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Back to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
He's been there for them, but they haven't needed him much.
And here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Green with the block. Dishes to Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Pass to Powell with the shot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Powell's got 10 points here in the second half. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Allen outside. And Zhang kicks to Clark. Pass to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now here's Powell. And here's Porzingis for a three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Here's Morant. No good off the back of the rim. Doncic with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.